Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on Saxlingham. So we're continuing with this harvest today, race against time to get it done before the rain arrives, which as you can see on the forecast is coming. Although I did check at the end of last episode and it said it was going to be here about 1 PM, so we have got a bit of time. We will get this field finished, and there's actually no more we can actually do until the next month, because our other field that's ready is actually blocked in by another field which isn't ready. So yeah, the only way to get to that field would be to drive through the crop that's not ready yet, and that would damage it. So we're not going to do that today. We're going to wait for the next month and then get it done when all of it's ready. So as you can see, the combine's almost full, so we're going to get alongside that straight away and get it unloaded, and then I will get onto the baler again, which is just over there. I already made a start with the baling, but there's quite a lot more to do. So once this is unloaded, I will continue baling the straw, and it won't be too long before the combine's actually finished in this field, and then we can take this load back to the yard and tip it in the silo. So yeah, I think I'll get on with this now on time lapse, and I'll speak to you in a bit later on.
Where are you? What's up? What's going on? Simple truth, I'm low, let's get it on. Touching the stars, touching the stars. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing in the moonlight. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing in the spotlight. Depending on you, depending, depending, depending on you. Into the city where the lights are, to turn it up and turn it on. Into the city where the night starts, depending on, depending on. I love the night, love the night. Let's do it all. I love the light, love tonight. Let's do it all. We do it all. Where are you? What's up? What's going on? Simple truth, I'm low. Let's get it on. Touching the stars, touching the stars. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing till the daylight. Dancing, 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 feel like dancing in the spotlight. Depending on you, depending, depending, depending on you. Into the city where the lights are, to turn it up and turn it on. Into the city where the night starts, depending on, depending on. I love the night, love the night. Let's do it all. I love the light, love tonight. Let's do it all. We do it all.
Okay, so field 2 is now complete. It's all harvested and baled. Just need to collect the bales up and put them into my bale storage shed. That'll be the next job. On next time we're going to be moving on to field 11, but of course that's not quite ready yet. Field 11, 8 and 7 are all going to be ready at the same time, and 19 is already ready, but we can't access that one because of 7 being in the way. Or at least, well, it might be possible to get through there, but I probably should check that probably, but yeah, I don't know about that one. But certainly, as the combine's already here, it makes sense to wait and then go into field 11 next, probably. That's the plan. So yeah, we need to collect the bales. I will just check to see if we can actually, if there's any way of getting into field 19. So I've just teleported over to it, and we'll have a look. Bearing in mind, it's got to get here with the combine, not just a car. So yeah, it's going to be tricky. It probably is doable if you drove through the trees. I'd have to come up here. It's tight, it might be doable, and then along here. Yeah, we could probably do it actually, thinking about it. Should we try and get that one done before the rain arrives? Might be worth it, because we've still got an hour, 2 hours or 3 hours maybe until the rain arrives. So I am tempted actually now, thinking about it, to get it done today, rather than waiting. Just annoying because I have got a lot of fields in this area that will need to be done. But yeah, I think we'll give it a go. We'll see if we can get there now while it's actually not raining, because I don't want to get myself into a situation where there is physically no time to harvest anymore because the weather's not suitable, which would be very bad. So we'll unload the barley out of the combine there, because this is a wheat field of course, and I will go and take it to the next field and see if we can get that one harvested before the rain arrives as well. I think I was not going to do it, but I'm just thinking about worst case scenario here. If next month is raining as well, because there is going to be rain all afternoon in July, and if it's raining again in August, we may not be able to get all of our fields harvested, which would not be good at all. So yeah, just to be on the safe side, let's try and get this one done today as well. It's not a very big field, so we should be able to get it done in a reasonable amount of time before the rain comes, hopefully. So we'll just take the header off and get this combine taken over to that field, and we'll get the helper going in that one as well. I'm not going to do it myself. The helper's going to do that because I'll need to get on with the baling and moving of the bales. The other thing I was going to say as well is that field 11 is not currently very good for nitrogen. It's very bad in fact, so it'd be good if we can get that one sprayed for nitrogen. Whether or not it's too late in the growth stage to do that or not, I don't know, because it is quite obviously it's almost ready to harvest, so it would be quite a late nitrogen application. But it may let me do that, in which case it's worth a go, I think. So I'll probably get that done while the combine is working in the wheat field, and we'll get the lorry over there as well and get it unloaded when it needs to be. Also, yes, going back to the mill, whether we should mill some of this grain, because we don't really need all for the chickens. We've got so much now, as it turns out. Yeah, the chickens probably will have more than enough feed here for more than a year, so it might be worth getting some of it milled. Not all of it, not even half of it probably, but just a bit of it. We'll mill it into flour, at least initially, and then potentially make some bread as well if we get a bakery. But we do already own a mill, so we might as well use that. We've been using it just for the canola so far, but we can use it for wheat as well, and barley. So yeah, that's probably what I will do with some of it, but most of it will still be kept back for the chickens, because they are using an increasing amount of wheat and barley grains. So yeah, definitely need to make sure we've got a good supply of it for the chickens. Anyway, I'm going to get this combine over there. Hopefully we can get it to the field without too many incidents. I think we should be able to do it now. I've looked at the route. It's going to be a bit close, but I think we should just about be able to get through there, and I'll get the helper going in the wheat field. Right, so I've tipped a bit of barley into the mill. It's got 10,500 litres in there, so that's about half full. That's going to be turned into flour. We will put some more in there as well. I'm going to probably do some, well, I don't exactly know how much, but maybe just under half of it as flour for the barley, and then keep the rest back, and then probably keep all of the wheat for the chickens, and that should probably work out about right, I would say, for having enough left over for next year. So the combine's going at the moment. It will need to be kept an eye on though, because it's going to get full again pretty quick. The wheat does fill up very quickly in the combine, so I'm going to have to keep tabbing back to that and getting that unloaded. But I'm going to just go and try and spray this field with fertiliser, because I'm hoping it will work. I don't know whether it will for sure, but this machine and the sprayer have got narrow ties, so it shouldn't damage the crop. There are tram lines as well in that field, although I don't think they're probably going to be the right setting for this width of sprayer, but you never know, they might be. But we'll go and see anyway, see if it works. If it doesn't work, it's not the end of the world, it just means we're going to get a lower yield on it. But there's no harm in trying. I'm going to see if we can do that, see if it will work, and if it does, that's great. If it doesn't, we'll just have to go and do some baling instead. But yeah, I'll try and get this field sprayed with fertiliser, and then we'll continue harvesting and baling that field of wheat. The harvest is going pretty well. It's almost finished actually, this field, which is great because it means we've got it done before the rain arrives, and also the spraying is going well, because it turns out you can spray that close to the harvest. So that is actually working. Let's just check the field. I did set the helper going on that now though, because I'm getting a bit busy for doing everything myself. But let's go to the nitrogen. Yep, there we go. So the helper's going with the sprayer doing that, and this one's almost finished harvesting the wheat field. So yeah, overall going very well. One more thing I do want to try and get done today, or at least start today, is moving some of the bales, because they will need clearing in order to get the field ready for the next drilling. I don't suppose there's one in the use sale, which no, there isn't, unfortunately. So we're going to have to go with probably lease it again, I should think. We can't afford it, or I suppose I could take a loan and buy it, but I don't like having loans. So yeah, we'll go with the auto. So well, I suppose we could use the lorry with the auto loading trailer, but it's not very realistic. So I thought we'd go with a proper auto stacker. I think some of these trailers might have auto load on them as well. Yes, it does. So we could do that, but not as realistic, because that's one of the ones that just teleports the bales into the trailer rather than actually picking them up properly like the auto stacker does. So I prefer to stick with the more realistic way of doing it. that would be quicker and cheaper. Look at the price difference. We could do it just this time, just to see how it goes, and then if you don't like it, I can always get rid of it again. If I just lease it, that's probably the best thing. I'll just lease it. I'll do auto load just to see what you think of it, because it does save a bit of money doing it like this. But yeah, just for the first field, or maybe 2 fields, I'll just use this just to see how it goes, and then yeah, if people don't like me doing it, I can always get rid of it again and go back to a proper auto stacker. But like I've said before, this is my more casual series, so I'm not too bothered about realism on this series or anything. There's no rules particularly, it's just a bit of fun really. So yeah, it's just my my own sort of personal series, so I'm not that worried about things. Obviously with a competitive series we try and stick to some rules. I think people are keen for even more rules in the future, but from what I've been reading on the comments on the competitive series, if we do another competitive series, people want firmer rules and more rules about what we can and can't do and stuff, which is a good thing, I suppose. It makes it clearer for everyone to understand the rules, and makes it a bit more challenging. But yeah, not in this series. This is just a bit of fun. Well, even the other one, even the competitive series is a bit of fun. It's not supposed to be too competitive, not too serious. It's not a life or death thing, it's just a bit of fun again. But oh dear, wow, bad overtake that. Yeah, so I'm not too worried about things, just I'll just do what's easier and fun really on this series. So I think what we're going to do is only use the auto-loading lorry for the sugar pallets, and then probably move the other ones manually. But for the bales, I'm just going to try this out just to see how it goes, and then if people don't like it, I can always get rid of it. It's only leased, so it's not cost me anything really. Only £1,300, which isn't too bad in the game. Right, so take this over to the field and see how it works. I've not used it before, it's a mod. Oh, let's try and stop there. Right, so it's a pretty decent sized trailer, this. Good length bale trailer for a lot of bales on this one. So we'll see how many bales we can fit on it when we get to the field. Oh, the combine's finished, that's good. So the wheat is all harvested before the rain arrives, that's excellent. So yeah, not too far to go to the field, it's just in front. You can just see it over in the distance there, through the mist. So we'll get over there and we'll see if we can pick some of these bales up. It is a bit more complicated than a standard autoloader. You've got to press a few buttons, I think, to get it to work. So operating position B. Okay, so that lowers the size down, that's good. And then I'm guessing we have to press something to start it auto-load. Start the auto-load. I don't think it will just work straight away, but we might do. Oh, it does, okay. Right, that was easy then. So I'll just drive around picking up the bales and taking them to my bale storage shed, which is in the yard, as I've used before. So yeah, I'll get this loaded up with bales and get them taken back. Well, I'm actually really impressed with this. It's actually a really enjoyable mod to use so far, so yeah, it's great. It fits 24 bales on, square bales, compared with the standard auto stacker which I was going to use, which only fits 14, so it's 10 more bales than what you would normally get on a standard auto stacker, which certainly speeds it up because you only have to make 2 journeys. That would have been probably at least 3 journeys with the other auto stacker, so yeah, it's definitely quicker. Anyway, the harvest over here has finished. So, no, not quite. It's almost finished the spraying, but not quite. But yeah, the combine's definitely finished, so we'll get this unloaded. And we'll go and tip this in the silo, and then that'll be a good way to round off the episode, I think. And it's all been done before the rain arrives, although we are very close now. It said it was going to start around about 1 PM, and it is currently 12:30, so I think we've got about 30 minutes or so until the rain starts, which is not very long at all, but we just got done in time. We haven't baled this field, but we can bale in the rain anyway. That's not really an issue. It doesn't stop you from baling when it's raining. It's only really harvesting, and in fact it's only even just combining that is affected by the rain. I don't think, well, root crops are not affected. I was doing some sugar beet harvesting in the rain, and I saw a few comments saying, oh, I didn't think you could harvest in the rain or you'd lose yield, but that doesn't count for root crops, or at least not sugar beet. You can still do it in the rain. In the real world, if you're doing things like potatoes, it certainly isn't ideal. It certainly makes the ground very wet and cloddy, and you get a lot of mud on the potatoes and stuff like that. So you would try and avoid doing it in the very heavy rain if possible, but you can still do it. It's not as important as it is combining when it's raining. So yeah, basically, as far as the game's concerned, you definitely can harvest root crops in the rain without any yield penalty, which is great. Right, so we'll get this tipped, and yeah, we'll end the episode there, I think. There we go. So that'll be tipped, and then I'll probably move some of the barley up to the mill for processing next time, or in a few episodes' time. But for now, we will leave it there. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.